Okay, everyone. Now we are beginning our part 3 of our class. So don't forget that we are talking about modal verbs. This whole week we were focusing on modal verbs. Okay, and now we're gonna talk about must. Okay, we're gonna talk about must, review some things. I know that we rushed a little bit, and this is because with all that is going on, we had to rush a little bit so that we can finish everything on time. But if you have any questions, you need further explanation, you need some clarification, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. You have my contact information here. I just want to remind you that. The best way is to send me a text message or to post your question on our WhatsApp group, okay? So just post your question there and I'll do my best to answer you as soon as possible, okay? But don't forget to communicate with me. I need to know what's going on with you so that I can change, adapt, okay? So that you can take the the best out of this class. Um, but now let's go to part 3. We're gonna look into page 53 in our actually it's not page 53, it's page 55. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. Let me just do the correction right now. So forget about this. This is wrong. Correct page is page 55. Okay, so go to page 55 and now and we're gonna jump into what we have to see. Okay, just go to page 55 now. Watch the video. Oops. Okay.
Must, must not, have to, not have to. Unit 4, Lesson F. Watch and listen. Grammar Rule 1. Use must and have to indicate an action is required. You must read the warning label. You have to read the warning label.
You must drink lots of water. You have to drink lots of water.
Grammar Rule 2. Use must not to indicate an action is not allowed. You must not work so hard.
You must not smoke.
Grammar Rule 3. Use don't have to indicate an action is okay, but not necessary.
You don't have to go to work today if you feel sick.
You don't have to take this medicine with food, but you can.
Check your understanding. Look at the picture. Complete the sentences. You must read the warning label. You have to read the warning label.
You must drink lots of water. You have to drink lots of water.
You must not work so hard.
You must not smoke. You don't have to go to work today if you feel sick.
You don't have to take this medicine with food, but you can.
Let's review. You must take this medicine 3 times a day. You have to take this medicine 3 times a day. You must not drive after you take it. You don't have to take it with food, but you can.
Okay, so let's go here. So when you use must, you can also use have to in the same way. Okay, so I just want you to understand that must and have to, you use them when something is required or necessary. They both mean the same thing, okay? So you can say, you must drink water, or you have to drink water. It's the same thing. You use it when you want to express the idea of something is required or something is necessary. Now, you have to be careful when you are using the negative, because then the meaning for must and have to, they change a little bit. For example, when you use the negative for must not, you use when something is not allowed. Okay, when something is prohibited, is not permitted. For example, you must not park here. You must not bring children. Okay, so when the idea is something is not allowed, something is not permitted, you use must not. Now have to is different. In the affirmative, they mean the same thing, but in the negative, they differ. And that's when you have to be careful. For example, when you don't have to take it with food, but you can if you want, okay? Uh, you don't have to pay me now. You can pay me later. So this is not necessary, but it's okay if you do it, okay? Another thing I want you to focus is still focusing on must, okay? When you use must, you have to treat must as a helper verb. So you don't have to use do or does. This is very important. If there is something that I want you to remember and focus all the time, is this, that you have to treat must as a helper verb. So you don't need do or does when you have must. Okay? So that's why you say you must not park here. See, there is no do or does. Okay? This is very important. Things are, so as I said, when you have to, it's a little bit different. They have the same meaning. Must and have to, you use them when something is required or necessary. But look, in the negative, you use have to when something is not necessary, but okay. For example, you don't have to take this medicine with food, but it's okay if you take it with food. The most important thing is also that you understand the different meaning when it's the negative. And also you have to remember, you have to treat have to as an ordinary verb. What do I mean by that? It's an ordinary verb. So what does it mean? It means that when you are using the negative or the interrogative form, okay, you need a helper verb. And what verb comes to help? Do or does. Yeah, you have to remember this. Okay? You have to remember this. This is very important. Okay? Remember this. That's the difference between must and have to. Okay? This is very important. I need you to remember this. Okay? I need you to remember this. Use have to with do or does in the negative and when making questions. Okay? I hope this was very clear or somewhat clear to you. Let's see if you understood that. Let's practice a little bit. Let's go now to next page. No, still on page 55. Okay. I need you to go to exercise 2A, and I need you to write have to, must not, or don't have to. Okay, so go here and do this exercise 2A. I'm gonna give you some time to do this one, and then we're gonna do correction later. Okay, just try to do it by yourself. Okay, let's do the correction together. Exercise 2A, page 55. Write have to, must not, and or don't have to. And you have to base your answers in these little boxes that you have here next to the sentences, okay? So number one, you have to or must take this medication with water. You also must or have to take it 3 times a day. And now look, you don't have to take it with food, okay? How do I know? Because I have here in this little box, take 1 pill 3 times a day with or without food. So it's something that it's not necessary, but it's okay if you do it. So that's why I use you don't have to, okay? So now let's go to sentence number 2. You must have to take this medication once a day. And why am I saying must have to? Because you can choose either one, okay? But I'm putting both just for you to know that they have the same meaning. But when you speak, you have to just use one. For example, you must take this medication once a day, or you have to take this medication once a day. So when you speak, you only choose one. But here, so that you know that you can use both, either or. So that's why you have both here. So number 2, continuing the next sentence. You must not drive after taking it. You must not drive after taking it. And you must have to keep the medication in the refrigerator. You must have to take the medication in the refrigerator. Number 3, you don't have to take this medication every day. You don't have to take this medication every day. Next sentence, you must not be in the sun after taking it. You must not be in the sun after taking it. Next sentence, you must not give this medication to children. You must not give this medication to children. Why must not? Because it's not allowed. Okay? It's not allowed. Number 4, you must have to take this medication twice a day. It's something necessary. You must have to take this medication twice a day. You must not drink grapefruit juice when you take it. You must not drink grapefruit juice when you take it. You don't have to keep it in the refrigerator. You don't have to keep it in the refrigerator. Okay? If you have any questions, please let me know. The workbook, I want you to do this as a homework. We won't have time for today. So thank you very much for persisting in improving your English skills. Here you have my contact information. Ask me any questions anytime. I'm here to help you, okay? I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.